Hi guys, my name is Matti Sulanto. I'm a photographer and today I have with me a very special camera. This one here, this is the Hasselblad 907X and the CFV 100C digital back and a 55mm f2.5 lens. I just got this, I picked this up like 5 minutes ago from Fimeco. They represent Hasselblad here in Helsinki, Finland, and they were so kind to let me borrow this thing for a few days so I can try it out and share a few thoughts with you on this thing. These are going to be my very first impressions on this thing because, like I said, I just picked this up. I haven't shot a single picture on this yet. This camera uses the CF Express Type A card, the bigger one, the bigger form factor, which I don't unfortunately have, but fortunately this also has 1 terabyte of internal memory, so no worries there. This can store up to almost 5,000 raw files, which should be enough for today. This is a very interesting, fun, quirky little medium format camera. The camera body is actually this tiny thin slice here in the middle, and this is the digital back. I don't want to remove it here outside. I don't want any dust on the sensor, and this is of course the lens. And the digital back is compatible with some other Hasselblad camera bodies as well. This is not a cheap camera by any standards. This whole combo, the back, camera body and the lens, will cost you way over 10 grand in US dollars or euros. I'll put the exact price here on the screen at the time of recording this video. And some people are going to say that this is just a toy for dentists. But think about it. If you are a dentist and you spend the whole day staring at people's mouths, their cavities, rotten teeth and infected gums and whatnot, after a day like that, you are going to need a little bit of fun to zero your mind. And what would be a better way to do that than take a little outing with a Hasselblad and snap away a few delicious 100 megapixel medium format raw files. To be fair, this is also a great camera and a unique design. And whenever I see a design like this that does not follow any mainstream or trend, it brings a smile to my face, a real smile. And I think we need more cameras or camera designs like this, not necessarily as expensive as this, but cameras that are unique and fun at the same time. The design is incredibly minimalistic. There are hardly any controls, or at least that's the way it looks, but there is the touch screen, some buttons below the screen, and there is a command dial around the shutter button. This is quite neat. And then there's a ring around the lens that you can customize and the focus ring, but that's it. There's no viewfinder, for example, so you have to shoot like this, or you can tilt the screen like so and shoot like this, like you would shoot on a traditional Hasselblad film camera. However, if you want to shoot vertical shots, you can't do it from, at this level because the screen only tilts up. So if you want to shoot vertical, you pretty much have to do it like this. However, I really like this design. It looks so much fun and it's so tiny, like a cube with the lens attached to it. I set the exposure mode to aperture priority, and I'm controlling the aperture with the ring around the shutter button, and the ISO is set to auto. So it's pretty simple, straightforward shooting. think the only major feature missing from this is the IBIS, because the digital back doesn't have it, and obviously it can't be on the camera body itself because the sensor is in the digital back. However, other than that, I think this pretty much has all the same features and functions as the Hasselblad mirrorless camera body, the X2D. I really like shooting on this thing, it brings back so many memories of shooting on the traditional old style film camera. I owned a Hasselblad 500 series camera, but I never used it for commercial work. My workhorse was the Mamiya RZ and RZ Mark II. But I have used a Hasselblad film camera, and pretty much every traditional medium format camera works the same way. You shoot like this, and this is almost like shooting on one of those. Very, very nice. This is not the fastest, the most versatile medium format digital camera, but this is by far the most fun medium format digital camera that I have ever used. I think it's pretty interesting that we call this medium format still today. I think we should call this large format because this is the largest digital format. There is one larger sensor size, but still these so-called medium format digital cameras are actually, large format cameras today. And the full frame would be like medium format, and micro four thirds the small format or something like that. I think that would be much more logical, because back in the film days, medium format meant exactly what it's supposed to mean. It was the format between the small format 35 and the large format, which was 4x5 or something larger than that. That's all I have for you in this video. I hope you enjoyed these first impressions on this Hasselblad medium format 100 megapixel combo. I'll get back to this camera in another video after I have used it a bit more. If you enjoyed this a lot, and if this was even entertaining, maybe, please do consider buying me a cup of coffee. There's a link down below for that if you don't live in Finland. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon in the next one.